woven, and that's why you develop so fast, and it's the envy of many nations. So we should not always consider the size, whether it's big or small. The same thing happened to the spiritual life. Many people expect that the enlightened person ought to be enlightened. That being must be something extraordinary, must be perhaps 7 feet tall, or have feet like this or hand like that. Because we read the sutras. In the sutra, the Buddhist Bible, it describes that the Buddha has such and such a mark, like his feet, linked together like the duck, his leg look like the deer's leg, and his eye look like a cow's eye, thing like that, And they try to make the Buddha beautiful, but if you put all this together, it's make a funny Buddha, They don't realize that. Perhaps in the old time, these kings of animals are the best symbol of beauty, yes, and noble character. That's why the one who loved the Buddha tried to convey to others that he is so beautiful, like, the way he walked like the king of goose, yeah, and his chest is like the lion, and such and such and such things, yeah. But when you put all these animal parts together, you don't know what kind of Buddha that is. Now this is outside only. And the inside of us, each one is the same. I think all of you know that. But how same? And how can we know that? And this is a difficult question. Even though it is very easy, but it is difficult. Because we have forgotten it, that's all. We have forgotten completely what we really are, and we are busy with chasing our dream every day and trying to fulfill our immediate desires, and we forget. We forget what we really are and where we come from. Just to tell you how forgetful we can be, I'll tell you a true story of myself. I went to Australia, I think 2 or 3 years ago, also due to invitation, the first time. And we're supposed to have 3 lectures in different cities. The first lecture went on all right, no problem. The second lecture also all right, I was on time. The third lecture, I was late. The only reason is not traffic. It's not that I have no car or nothing. The only reason is that I forgot. I forgot that I have the lecture that evening. I keep doing my things. Like the room is a little bit untidy, so I keep tidying it up, and then I try to move things here and there, like it's my house. Perhaps it's balanced my schedule, a busy schedule, give me something to do. Perhaps so, or perhaps I'm a perfectionist. Whenever I see something it's not in order, I try to put it in order. But that is to the extent that I forget that I had the lecture that evening. I forget until half an hour after the beginning time. And then some nervous disciple run in, broke in, kind of crashed in, and say, "Master, where are you?" And then I say, "Why? I'm here." Very cool. I say, "Master, you're supposed to be in the lecture hall." I say, "What? What lecture hall?" I really completely forgotten. I guess nobody as terrible as me, but perhaps we do forget sometimes. You do or not? Sometimes you are engrossed in some other business and you forget the main purpose of your goal that day. Did that happen to you sometimes? It does, huh? Then of course I had to rush and apologize to the people. I feel really terrible. And I promised to God that, if He make me lecture again, He must put alarm clock for me. So from then on, I always put alarm clock everywhere. And whenever the lecture, I set it on everywhere so that I will remember in case I forget. How can you forget a lecture? Oh, I even don't understand that. But that's what I did. So now, if we are here too long, one life, two lives, 100 lives, then of course we forget even more what the purpose of our coming here. Some of the people, they sometimes die. They die temporarily for like a few minutes or 20 minutes even. Clinically dead, declared dead by the doctor. Stop breathing, no pulse, etc. But then after they come back, they told many stories of the other life beyond. And then they also remember why they came here for, what for they came to the earth. But many of them, most of them, forget immediately what they have seen in heaven or what they're supposed to do in this life. They know that they have seen the purpose of their life, but when they came back here, they came back to this life again, they forgot. They just know that they know, but they don't know what. The Chinese have a saying that before we are born into this world again, the king of neither world will give us some soup, a kind of hot drink, maybe chocolate or something. That is supposed to make us forget completely our past life and start anew. Many of us promise that we come here, if we are given the chance again to be human being, we will do this, do that, and others. And we will go and practice and meditation and so on, and then we get enlightened, and then we dedicate all our life and energy to serve mankind, etc., etc. And we really meant well. But because of this soup, this forget-me soup, everybody forget. So the only thing for us to remember again is that we must open the gate of secret knowledge. Without that gate open, we can never ever peep beyond this world. And the only thing we know is this material existence and all its suffering, joy, and temporarily other things. And we would forever identify ourselves with this physical appearance and suffering with it. But why? Why must we remember the purpose of our coming here? Not because we have promised to do so, but because if we don't remember, we must come back again and again and again until we remember, until we fulfilled our mission in this planet. And then we can go to higher existence or remember our original great position in heaven or in nirvana.
We are honored to have you with us today on Words of Wisdom. Please tune in tomorrow for part 2 of The Suffering of This World Comes From Our Ignorance. And now, a journey through aesthetic realms, coming up next on Supreme Master Television, right after noteworthy news. May your heart be filled with joy and tranquility.